the one thing that I do, Hunter, and I'm sure Chad has told you, is even though I have a moniker as a speed coach, I'm a performance specialist, and by that what I mean is I train real specific movement within that sport. So we train sport specific and movement specific. So we break it down. First baseman does completely different than the third baseman and the mid infielder and the outfielder. So we're going to train that, and we're going to train like he plays. We're going to train with reaction, with resistance in a movement, and overspeed in a movement, without impeding the mechanics of his actual movement. And you'll see when I put him in the hit harness what we'll do, and then we'll watch him. We'll set it up, do some either soft tosses, let him hit off the tee. He'll be able to tell you right away. And that's the great thing about our type training. When you're working explosively, you can get the weight room all you want. You can do curls and curls and curls. In 6 months, you get a little bump. Right. You know, this type training, once you do contrast training, where once you release and you've taken the resistance off, your hips are extension, or your hands are extension of your hips. The more explosive your hips are, the more that generates hand speed, bat speed, club head speed, racket speed. So we train that. And when I do that with resistance, and we'll do that with overspeed, which is actually what we call reversibility of effort, is pulling your hips through harder than you can force them. But again, your muscle fibers, your neuromuscular response has got to go really hard to keep you from falling forward. Right. So we train it with resistance and for overspeed in particular movement. And I'm gonna hook him up and show him how to do that, let him hit. Then I'll let him tell you whether he thinks it works or not.
Right.
All right, take it off. All right, now, we always do contrast, so what I want you to do first is let's go 5 yards right hand, what you just did, hitting. Then really the thing that I'm excited to show you is my hitting harness and what we do with this. Hunter, what I would have him do, we're doing resistive right hand. So what I would normally do is have him hit 2 sets right hand, flip it off, have him 2 sets resistive left hand. All right, good. Take it off. You see his hips firing. Even though I do this a million times, I can see. You feel your hips. You see how explosive your hips are. I can get you in the weight room, and I can have you lifting heavy, and I can have you doing cleans, and all the things that we still are going to do. I can't mimic the movement that you do on the baseball field as a hitter. Okay, what do you do in a weight room to do this? Really, I mean, you can get a cord. You can do it with a weight stack, and I'm doing this. It's really hard. I can't do an explosive ballistic movement without impeding the actual mechanics of that movement. I can do that with these, and it's progressive resistance, just like in a weight room, by adding additional cords. Right. And I can load in different areas. I can load his front hip, his back hip, his back shoulder, his right shoulder blade, his left shoulder blade. So I can add resistance at different spots, which also increases flexibility and upper body strength.
What we just did on Wednesdays, we come to the pool and try to do a anaerobic day, which basically we go everything high intensity, short bursts. We go for time, like 45 seconds to 30 seconds, maybe back to a minute. Never over a minute that we do, but we used to go short bursts and really try to get our heart rate up. The thing about the pool, you can use every muscle in the body all at one time, and so you really drive your heart rate up, trying to supply blood and nutrients to all the muscles to keep them going. We do a series of different swims with our resistance cords on there, so that as they pull the cord out further, the resistance gets greater, keeps pulling them back, so the further they go, actually the harder it gets.
Pool day is when we put our guys in the pool to keep their legs fresh. It flushes all the lactic acid out, rejuvenates them. It's a lot of fun. It's a different venue, so it's a fun day for them. It's extremely hard work, probably the hardest day that they do while they're here at Competitive Edge Sports.
It's something nice, it's something different to get in the pool where your feet aren't pounding on the concrete and your body's not pounding with the weights. It's nice to get in here and kind of recuperate and then get back tomorrow. So like I said, it's a fun day in the middle of the week to kind of give you a little reward, an hour of hard work out in the pool, and then go home and rest and relax.
it's fun. You know, I'm very excited to come work out, and it's not just going to the gym and lifting weights. So it's something I've enjoyed, and I guess with my flexibility in my hips and things like that, I feel a lot quicker. I'm more agile on my feet, and doing the hitting harness and things like that. It's really helped out. I feel a lot more explosive, and my body really feels the best it's felt.
Just when you think you got it figured out, man, we make it tougher for you. But that's good, because your muscle fibers have to adapt to the extra stress.
Yeah.
So he's got a resistance on his back leg, on his hip, front shoulder, and back shoulder. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to mess with your swing. I was telling Hunter, you know, all I'm going to do is I'm going to train the way that you hit the ball. Yeah. We're going to make you more explosive. We're going to train your hands to be quicker, because when your hips explode, your hands are extension of your hips. Yeah. That's what generates bat speed. Yeah. That action right there, your hands are just extension, follow through. Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's about 4 right there that have gone yard. Get one more. Get one more. That was gone.
As a former player, someone who played a corner position in the infield and was always told, hey, you got to hit more home runs, you got to hit more home runs, you got to hit more home runs. Well, how? You know, how do I train that? I got where I could bench over 300 pounds and squat over 500 pounds, but that didn't translate into hitting the ball out of the park. And so, you know, to develop a way or to come up with a way that you can actually do that is exciting for any young athlete once they see the difference that it can possibly make. Right.
I've had very few players that weren't willing to work as long as they felt like what they were doing was beneficial. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's the difference. There are coaches that just do for punishment. You know, conditioning. He's thinking, oh, I'm going to come here and run sprints. If I come in here and blow a whistle and say, all right, Justin, let's just run. You know, we're going to run sprints. He's going to say, dude, I can do that by myself. Right. I don't need you to do that. But when I say, look, let me hook you up, and in 5 minutes you're going to be sweating, swinging a baseball bat. Well, immediately he thinks, well, I've got the implement I play with, which is a bat. Yep. I've got a harness. I'm going to hit. I'm going to do contrast. Then it's fun for him. It makes it fun for him. So we keep it fresh. We keep it fun for him. And the benefit, as I explain it to him as he's going through, I'll be shocked if he doesn't buy into it. And what I think that we do better than anybody else is, you know, Justin's this diamond. He's that rough diamond, and what I know how to do is I know how to take that diamond, I know how to polish it right and shine it up and then tilt it to the sun when it hits, it sparkles. We know how to do that. But that diamond itself, that's God-given talent that he's been blessed with. And that's why I said earlier, to whom much is given, much is required, because he's been blessed with a tremendous talent. And hitting a baseball is a tremendous talent. As you know, if you hit it 3 out of 10 times, you go in the Hall of Fame. So, you know, that's a skill that we hope we can help him get better at. We hope we can help him, you know, be able to drive the ball further and harder, and work on his reaction time and all the things, again, that transfer to making him a better baseball player. You got drafted because you're a great baseball player. Not because of me or anybody else. That's God-given talent. I was telling Hunter earlier, but you got a great swing. I mean, I've worked with a lot of good players. If we could just make you more explosive in that God-given swing, and I know we can. I've done that for a long time. So I'm really excited, because I think by the time you report to rookie ball, dude, they're going to watch you hit. They're going to come and watch you hit. They're going to say, oh my gosh. I mean,